Welcome back. In this lesson, I'm going to give you the introductory about the Matlab Simulink UI. And the version that I'm using is R2023B. And the UI will look more or less something like this. And this is the desktop version. And what you can see on the top pane, there are three tabs out there: Home, Plots, and Apps. If you go to the Home, there are the three sections, which is part of the File, Variable, Code, Simulink, Environment, and Resources. In File, we can create the new file, new scripts, and also many new functions, classes, project, app, and even the Simulink models can also create in the files. In the variable, this part is actually related to the variables that was generated in the simulation or in the command window. What are the variables that was generated, and you can actually see all the functionalities of this. You can even import the data, clean the data, and create a new variable, open a variable, save all the variables in the workspace, and clear all the variables in the workspace using this particular section. And then we have a favorites, and if at all you want to anything you want to add, you can keep in the section. And then we have a code, where in the code we can run the code. What are the new scripts or live scripts that was created? You can run the code and run and time and clear all the commands and etc. And Simulink is where actually we will deal a lot in this course, where we're going to use the Simulink models, and we can start building the models and see all these things in this part of the course. And again, we have the environmental variables, some settings, preferences you can do in the environment. And resources, which actually helps give you the community connect and some helps and documentations and everything you can find in the resources. If you go to the plot tab, and this is the plot tab, we'll see all types of plots that was available in the Matlab. There are different types of plots like line plots, stem or state plots, bar plot, scatter plot, graph, pie charts, histograms, and etc. There are so many plots that been actually built in the Matlab. And also we have the plots catalog is also there. It's give you the detailed description of this and what exactly you want to create, and you can help them with the documentation and also what kind of plots you want to do. You can use these plots. And also there are commands which we have. We can also use those commands to plot it. In our course, mostly we're going to deal with the Matlab line plots. And when we go to the apps, these are all the apps that was default available in the Matlab. And there are many apps that was there. Again, just for your confirmation, Matlab is not only for one particular domain or either electrical or electronics. We can use the Matlab for building or analyzing the machine learning and deep learning, math, stats and optimization, control system. And we can use it for the robotics and automation systems, where you can start using the for flight simulators, etc. Automotive, signal processing and communication, image processing, test and measurements, computational finance, biology, code generation, application development, and many more. So we can use the Matlab to develop whatever application we want. And here depends upon the domain that you want. We have the different apps. This apps is already predefined. Using these apps, we can do our own kind of job. For example, if you look into the control system, and under the control system, we have the PID tuner is there, which is actually the PID, proportional integrated and derivative tuner. Using this particular app, we can automatically tune, or we can also visualize it, and we can automatically tune the values of KP, KI, and KD. And at the same time, we can also look into the values, also the visualization or the output that we're supposed to get for a given transfer function. And Like this, it depends upon the application to application. We can use the apps and helps us to build our own system, right? So this is about the tabs that we have. And next, if you simply scroll down, what we see is the path. This is the path I'm working on, and under this path, and you can see in the current folder, what you can see is what are the folders, that was the folders or files that is available in this given path. And below the current folder, there is a workspace is there, and in this workspace you can see all the variables that was created or used in the current session. And this is the command window where we're going to execute the files. We can execute or create the variables and do all kind of operations in the command window. For example, I can do a simple operation like a is equal to 1, b is equal to 2, and if we press enter, and simple addition operation, a is equal to c is equal to a plus b, and which is 3. And what you can notice is that on your workspace, what are the variables that you have created, and those variables we can see in the workspace. I'm just mentioning a is equal to 1 and b is equal to 2 and c is equal to 3 because and the operation that we performed is c is equal to a plus b. So all the values that you can see here, but it doesn't mean that if you update the value to 2, for example a to 2, it doesn't mean that the c will be automatically changed, because c is equal to a plus b. In order to make the changes here, we need to update this command again, or you need to run this command again, c is equal to a plus b, then only this particular value will get changed. Okay, so this is the overview of the Matlab UI. In the next lesson, we're going to start the Simulink and start building the model and understand some of the dynamics in the model. I will see you on that. Until then, happy learning.